Ella, between the commercial breaks, I didn't get my defensive changes. My goodness. What am I doing with my life, Ella? Hey, I'll let you go play-by-play while I do the defensive changes.
Oh,
How's
goodness.
that?
Oh, I got this.
All right.
I don't know their names, but
That's all right. Fake it.
let's see. Foul ball, straight back.
Supposed to be.
I got to have some practice then. Ball up in the zone. What do you say? Evens the count out 1-1?
That sounds good to me. Like I say, just act like you know what you're talking about. That's all I do. I don't know what I'm talking about. You just ask people that listen to me.
Strike two. And they're on the outside corner.
You're doing good. I'm just about done here with my work, and I'll be ready to get caught up with the count and everything else. Had a foul ball, a ball, and a strike. There we go. Harcrow with a 2-2 count now. She looks at the pitch outside. Lee still behind the plate. Ledbetter at first. Allen at second. Hall at short. Davis at third. Howell, Lumpkins, and Collins in the outfield left to right. Tungate delivers the 2-2. Swinging strike three. And the first out is recorded. Both pitchers have been pretty good. Had a little all-star games, give players opportunities to hit. When you go to an all-star game, Ella, and you play in as that ball is fouled out of play, had an infield fly. You had a strikeout.
A strikeout.
But
we have reliving this on the air.
But,
oh, goodness.
But I'm going to tell you what I said on the air. When you came through with 2 outs and hit that hard line drive up the middle, I said you were 0 for 2 before that at bat, but the one you're going to remember is
that one right there.
The one that drove in 2 runs
Yes.
and extended that lead.
I was telling myself, I'm like, nothing matters up until now as long as I get it done right now.
And that experience of a player like you and many others that you've got to have a short memory, whether you've done something really good or really bad, you got to stay in the moment, haven't you?
Because nothing that happened 5 seconds ago can affect what happens in the next. So.
Man, I need to be writing this stuff down. That's good stuff. That's one reason you're the successful drove in those 2 runs, and all those came with 2 outs. Yesterday, y'all lost the game 6-3, and that's a 5-pitch walk. You don't see that a lot in all-star games. Usually they're high scoring and not well played, but I thought it was well played. No errors. Had one throwing error in that game, but there were no errors by either team other than one overthrow to home that allowed some runners to advance.
It was a good game for sure.
Hamilton, if I may be totally wrong on that. Let me find her on my roster here. Yeah, she's out of Hamilton. $1 for you if you can tell me what the Hamilton mascot is, Ella. How's that?
Let's see.
I hope it's not on the front of her jersey and you look at it. No, just
what about a knight?
That's the West Lauderdale, but good. How about the king of the jungle?
A tiger?
A lion.
Lion?
Swinging
tiger lion.
Hey, one of those big cats.
One of those. I didn't know Hamilton.
Yeah, that's up
on their start earlier.
A swinging strikeout, second of the inning. And that's 2 outs now for Caitlin Hill. Yeah, that's up in North Mississippi, where I'm originally from. Matter of fact, they were a region opponent. Throw down to first behind the runner, gets away, and that will allow the runner, Addison Russell, to advance to second.
I was doing.
You were looking at that phone. That's what you were doing.
I'm sure I was.
The throwing error will advance the runner. Now in scoring position, an opportunity to tie the ball game with a 2-out hit. That pitch does miss. It is 2-0. You were right. So
Look at me. I just knew it.
That's another quality of a good player. You just sense what's going on. The 2-0, swing and a miss. Big cut by Hill. Caitlin Hill. Is out of Caledonia. Andy Finch is her head coach. Inside corner strike, and we're all even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tungate trying to strike out the side and strand a runner here in the bottom of the second. The Wildcat from Greene County. Does it. Little rise ball. So 3 strikeouts in the inning, no runs on no hits. There was an error.